introduce to the introduction. Before joining PwC Malaysia in 2007, he graduated from the University of Cambridge with a Master of Business Administration. He has expertise in accounting, investment, and financial risk management and treasury. He has broad exposure to administrative matters and has over 20 years of experience in various fields ranging from vital operations to administration and risk management in the financial services sector. I will introduce to the company background. PwC is currently the largest accounting firm in the world and is considered one of the largest accounting firms, along with Deloitte, Ernst & Young and KPMG. PricewaterhouseCoopers or PwC was formed in 1998 through the merger of PricewaterhouseCoopers and Coopers & Lybrand. PwC offers industry-focused services in areas such as confirmations, tax audits, human resources, stock transactions, execution improvements, and contingency administration, helping to investigate advanced issues from shoppers and impartial parties around the world. PwC's mission is to contribute to financial economic development, delivering unsurpassed administrative services through sound, sensible and high-quality audit execution based on the clear authority and inventive collaboration. Furthermore, it underscores a firm's assurance to distinguish itself by meeting clients' needs through subjective and verifiable audit services. PwC's mission is to identify and solve vital problems that exist in society. Usually, as it seems that PwC could be a service company that shows the key effect it needs to achieve in the environment in which it operates. In expansion, creating trust is one of the most important aspects to achieve the vision of the company. So PwC could be a company that has shown that it likes to overcome the challenges that come up from time to time to improve its performance and address any shortcomings to have a better future. And the last one is the objective. PwC's objective is to create beliefs and clarify important societal issues. In an increasingly complex world, they offer support to make complex frameworks work, adapt and evolve so that they benefit communities and society, be they capital, markets or fees, or the financial frameworks in which businesses and society exist, as the frameworks on which business and social order depend are disrupted and evolve. A common purpose will help businesses move through the next phase of their development.
I will discuss about the strategy for new venture growth that has been employed by the company, which is PwC. PwC uses the ESG method. ESG is a set of environmental, social, and governance criteria for a company's operation. Several investors use the same criteria too. For environmental, the criteria are encompassing the energy and garbage the organization consumes, the resources it requires, and the implication for living beings as a result. Meanwhile, for social criteria are focused on your company relationships and reputation with people and in institutions in the community where you conduct business. Labor relations as well as diversity and inclusion are all included in society. Then the third one is governance. Governance is a company internal system of practice, controls, and process for governing itself, making successful choices, adhering to the law, and meeting the needs of external stakeholders. Other than that, PwC also used another strategy, which is greater quality growth. By digitalizing their firm, they were able to achieve internal efficiency and agility. The impact from what have created are they get digitalization of work processes, new services, and also they get to open of PwC Malaysia's Kuching office.
So I will present about the suggestion or wealth creation for this company and justification for the suggestion. Governance, strategy, risk management, and metric and targets are the four thematic categories that represent the key component of an organization activity in the suggestion. First is governance. Objective is to ensure that here is cohesive set of ESG response within organization. The monitoring mechanism or the kind of reporting that the board and the committee get in order to make decisions with regard to ESG risks. More importantly, it about incentivization or performance evaluation or KPI because many of corporate governance framework around the world, including the latest MCCG 2020, it talk about the kind of place into consideration. Second is strategy. Strategy is basically a response, a set of response to opportunity and risks that available in the industry. Strategy is about as part in ESG framework, and the consideration about strategy should be embedded within that framework. This means need to be a structured process where they identify the ESG risk and opportunity in their organization. Next is risk management. Many organizations will have some level of risk management. Framework climate risk has it been reflected into their risk type statement because risk appetite statement is one of the key components of ERM framework. Transaction risk refer to change in laws and regulation which will have an impact to organization. Lastly is metric and targets. No framework is complete without some level of objective or target depending on different industry. When it comes to climate, many of the metric or targets are conducted in the form of climate intensity. Example, how intensive climate per kilowatt of energy. Evidence that more and more starting to put targets. Targets such as net zero is very important, but it's definitely not the only target available because that target has to be cascaded down at the operational level.
For the conclusion, as we know that the purpose of PwC Malaysia is to build trust in society and solve important problems. Their value define who they are, what they stand for, and how they behave. PwC Malaysia also contribute to sustainable economic growth by providing unparalleled service through the execution of strong, fair, and high-quality audit, and also based on leadership and creative teamwork. PwC believe they can make the biggest impact when their purpose is embedded within everything they do. Other than that, PwC Malaysia use ESG method for its company. It is because ESG agenda will become more important in the future, and it also important to have clarity over the ESG framework in their organization. For the company, they need to assess the impact of climate risk to their business strategy, and company long-term roadmap should be established, and early preparation also must have for the company.